Now to the bombshell new information in the death of Natalie Wood. Investigators are revealing a key witness's accounts of the night the actress mysteriously drowned.
Now, CBS News was the first to report that 48 Hours learned Wood's then husband, Robert Wagner, is considered a person of interest in the case. She went missing in 1981 after boating with Wagner, actor for Christopher Walken, and the boat's captain. Her death was originally ruled an accident, but the case was reopened 6 years ago. In this preview of tomorrow's 48 Hours investigation, investigators speak for the first time to Erin Moriarty about the key witness in this unsolved mystery.
Captain Dennis DeVerne is Detective Ralph Hernandez and Lieutenant John Carina's most important but also problematic witness. Over the years, he has sold his story to the tabloids for money and collaborated on a tell-all book.
You find him credible?
I find his story and his version of events when he talked to us, everything fit. Makes more sense of what happened and is corroborated by other people.
DeVerne, who spoke to 48 Hours in 2011, says it was a tension-filled weekend fueled by alcohol and Wagner's jealousy of Wood's co-star, actor Christopher Walken.
It just kept getting more tense every minute of the day.
Turning ugly Saturday night.
I opened a bottle of wine. Natalie and Christopher continued to giggle, and then Robert Wagner picked up the bottle of wine and smashed it.
And he yells at Walken, "What are you trying to do, f my wife?"
Natalie, she said, "I cannot take this," and she went into her room.
According to DeVerne, Christopher Walken also went to his room.
Then RJ went into the room, Natalie and RJ's room, started arguing, yelling, things being thrown about.
At that point, DeVerne also leaves and goes up to the bridge at the top of the boat, says Lieutenant Carina.
He hears them arguing, the arguing's getting louder. He says it sounds to him like there's like a physical fight going on inside there. He walks back down and he knocks on the door. And Robert Wagner opens the door and he says he has this crazy look on his face. And he says, "Is everything okay, boss?" And he's like, "Go away." He looks so angry. He says, "I was worried about my own safety that I left. I went back up to the bridge."
DeVerne told investigators that his line of sight was blocked by the boat's rain shield, but he heard everything.
Fighting continued, and then to the back of the boat. I was concerned that something really bad was going down because the fighting, the arguing was so intense.
Until now, DeVerne has been the lone witness to that alleged fight between Natalie Wood and Robert Wagner on the back of the boat. But investigators say they now have two new witnesses who claim they not only heard the fight, one of them says she saw it.
And how credible are these new witnesses?
Oh, they're very credible. They have no reason to lie, and their story matches what Dennis DeVerne says.
But Lieutenant Carina says the stories don't match accounts Robert Wagner has given over the years. Wagner won't speak to these investigators, but he has consistently said that Natalie Wood's death was an accident.
Why does a case that is now really more than 36 years old matter?
Because somebody died, and no matter what, ultimately that's our job, to find the truth.
So many people have been wondering about this for almost 4 decades now.
So many years and so much intrigue.
Yeah.
Definitely a show not to be missed.
Definitely
and
not.
you can watch the 48-hour special on the investigation into the death of Natalie Wood Saturday night at 10 right here on CBS 4, only on CBS 4, followed by CBS 4 News at 11.